So, my friend slash guest today is probably the youngest person on this podcast so far. She's known for being amazing, lovely, very welcoming, as well as having a bubbly personality. She is super down to earth and friendly. And in this episode, obviously, we're going to talk about the channel, gaming, like games she loves, and more. So, please welcome my friend Nora, aka Kynoraa, to tonight's episode. Hi, Nora.
Hey, Blue.
I hope you guys enjoy listening. The first question I ask my guests in every episode: how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, low key. I got some breakfast, went on a run. I feel pretty good today.
That's good. That's good. So, can you let's go down memory lane a bit. Can you tell me how you discovered Twitch, how you decided to become a streamer, and also a bit about the channel, please?
Yeah. So I first decided to become a streamer. Well, I didn't know streaming was a thing till a while ago, like a couple years ago. But since I was a kid, I kind of always knew I wanted to be a content creator and I really wanted to be a YouTuber. Like I remember in my middle school graduation, my school, they made us write on this slip of paper what we were going to be when we were older, and they would announce it. I wrote down I was going to be a YouTuber, and they announced it at my graduation. So I kind of always knew this was something I wanted to do. But I discovered Twitch through one of my oldest friends online, Carol. She also has a Twitch channel herself too. We met because we connected on over a game on Roblox, and then I had a small YouTube channel at that time. I post these random Roblox gameplay videos, and then she recommended to me. She was like, "Oh, you would be so good as a Twitch streamer." So I was like, "Oh shit, okay." And then she helped me set up my Twitch account, and that was how I first started streaming. That was about 5 years ago. And since
Wow.
then I recently came back. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
I recently came back this year and took it seriously and decided to actually start building my channel, make some designs and everything, and it's been pretty fun doing it.
that's good. Yeah, I was gonna ask um, what made you come back actually, like recently? What was the whole plan on coming back? Why now, of all times?
So basically I was talking with my sister one night. It was when I was a senior in high school last year around May, and we were just talking about like, oh, our childhood, and then she was saying, oh my god, remember that YouTube channel you created? And I was like, oh my god, I remember that, and my Twitch too. And my sister, she was like, Nora, why don't you go back to it? Like, you have a good personality for it, go back to it. And I was like, I don't know, like I'm scared because like I bought a PC and everything for it, and I was like, I'm scared. And she was just like, just do it, I'll be your first viewer when you come back. And she was. And so I decided to come back with her help, and she would sometimes lurk in my chat and like be my only chatter. So my
Mm,
sister really pushed me to join.
that's cute. That's cute. So you are now, we can probably say you're considered as a new streamer, but like what content did you used to do or post on that YouTube? Did you do anything else besides Roblox, or was it only Roblox?
Well, when I came back, I decided to switch it to Sims and Don't Starve Together. I made like a couple videos on Don't Starve Together, I think like one or two. But before that, it was mainly Sims videos because I was like really passionate about it. But well, not anymore,
Yeah.
considering.
Speaking of Sims, and we're gonna mention Skyrim, of course, that's inevitable.
Okay.
But you love using mods, or I don't know if you still do, but did you use as many mods, or maybe even in general, did you use mods for The Sims?
Oh yeah, I used a lot of mods. I have to this day I have 100 gigabytes of Sims mods. I am big on
Holy,
modding. Yeah, I
wow.
mod every game that can be modded.
Wow, yeah, I'm gonna say, like, come out clean and say it, like, I've also used some, like, spicy mods for The Sims at some point. Yeah, the Wicked Whims one, I don't know if you've come across it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
have.
wanted I wanted things to be more realistic, more lifelike.
Oh,
So,
1000%. Yeah,
yeah,
I sometimes still use Wicked Whims. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I still sometimes use it.
it's fair, it's fine. So Can you tell me about where the username Kynoraa came from and what does it mean exactly?
Yeah, so the username is kind of silly. Kynoraa originally came from my Roblox days. I was playing Adopt Me with one of my childhood best friends, Mackenzie. We're still friends to this day. And I was playing Adopt Me. We all know that game. You know, you get pets, you adopt a pet, you trade some pets. And somebody, I fell for the oldest scam in the book, okay? But I was 13 at the time, to be fair. So somebody was like, oh yeah, just give me your login and stuff, and I'll buy you legendary pets on Adopt Me. And I was like, oh my god, legendary pets on Adopt Me? I want that. So being the little child that I was, I gave them my login. They locked me out of my own account, changed my username and everything. So I kind of felt like I got hacked. I'm not gonna lie, you know, like hacking, even though I give my information. And I was so devastated. I was like, I need to use a new username. And I was on FaceTime with Mackenzie, and she was like, oh, there was this one TikToker I watched. His name was like Kyle something. I don't even remember, but like we would like watch him together at sleepovers. And she was like, "Oh, why don't you put Kyle in the name?" And I was like, I don't really like the name Kyle with Nora. It doesn't go. And so she was like, "Why don't we remove a couple letters and put Kynoraa?" So like Kai, the name is still there instead of Kyle, and then Nora. And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's so cool." And that's how I got my username. That's
Yeah,
pretty much it.
yeah. But also Kyle Nora has a ring to it, but so I mean
Yeah.
I know a few females named Kyle.
Oh yeah. Kyle's a beautiful name. I was just a
Yeah,
stubborn child, low key.
yeah. So we met through Don't Starve Together, Nora and I, but I've noticed you recently shifted your content to Skyrim, and you did, of course, during Halloween season. You've done like let's call them janky horror demos or something. What made you stop streaming Don't Starve Together specifically in details and made you focus more on Skyrim?
I think a big part of it was we don't starve together. I enjoy it a lot, and I still do play it off stream sometimes with my friends. But I felt like I wasn't able to be as entertaining with aspects of the game because I die a lot and don't starve together. So it was consistently
Yeah.
me rolling back, restarting over, and I
That's
felt like it
fine.
was
That's
getting
fine. I know that this is one part and one aspect of the game. You know, like that's coming from me, not to brag, as a clay ambassador
yeah.
myself, but like even me last stream, like yesterday on stream, I died like in front of a lot of people, and I didn't feel bad about it. Just roll back. One mistake I did is not use armor because Berger destroyed my armor, and
Oh my god.
that happens. That happens. I've killed Berger before. I've killed Deerclops before. It just gets chaotic, and I love that feeling, the adrenaline rush. Is she gonna hit me? Is she gonna like do anything now? But like uh, that's how you learn. That's how I learned the hard way. And I used to play on console. Don't Start Together on console in 2020, 2021, and up to 2022. And that's how I learned. And I'm low-key thinking about like going back and trying it on console again. But
Yeah.
don't give up the process. Like, don't Starve Together, even if you don't think that people will find it dull or boring to watch. Just you're learning, you're attracting new people, you're bettering yourself at the game.
Yeah, wow, that was like a big
Yeah,
part of it too, because like, I was so scared, like, oh my god, what if people think it's boring? What if
no,
I'm doing the same thing over and over again? Like, I feel like I get into my head a lot,
this
especially because
is
I
the
do try
game.
to be
Yeah,
perfect at everything.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's literally part of the game too. So I feel like it's so contradicting too with the way I am when I stream and play games versus the game I was playing. But yeah, I think I really do still enjoy Don't Starve Together. I still play it pretty frequently with my best friend Ezra. I try my best to play as often as possible because I really do enjoy the game. But I was just so scared that it was too repetitive. And like I remember some other people they wanted to see like my other content, like story games
Yeah,
and stuff too.
yeah.
So I wanted to do a bit of diversity, and I feel like I always told myself, yeah, I'll go back to it on stream, and I just haven't gotten myself to do it yet.
That's
You know what I
fair.
mean?
It's nice to take breaks sometimes. And there's a lot of games that are repetitive, like Dead by Daylight is repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of other games, like Phasmophobia, for example, is very repetitive. I myself don't enjoy those two games, but the replayability that Don't Starve Together has and the mods, like I if you get like, let's say I'm probably gonna like tell you or help you set up the Shipwrecked and Hamlet mods for Don't Start Together. Maybe this will change your whole experience. You'll get a new
Yeah.
gameplay, you get a new map or a couple new maps, a couple of new experiences. I've played a fair share of Hamlet and Shipwrecked on console, and I really enjoy it. Like, just experiment with the games, experiment with The Sims, experiment with
Yeah.
Skyrim more.
I agree. Yeah, I think mods would definitely get me back into Don't Starve Together real quick. All honesty, 100% it would. Because like I was just so scared about the repetitiveness of it.
That's fair. We've all been there. So I mentioned earlier that you are the youngest person so far on this podcast. Did you find it hard to stream back then when you were like younger? And what changed on the platform that you're a member of? Like since then, what's different now? How do you see or perceive streaming now, and how did you see it before?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. When I first started streaming when I was young, a big part of it, because at the time when I first started streaming, I was a very shy person. Like if I didn't know somebody, I would like close up, not talk at all. And it's like I was a kid, so it was kind of to be expected. And I was like I had this fear of people not liking me, especially because at the time I like struggled a lot to make friends. So I was like, oh my god, I'm streaming. What if nobody likes me? What if they think I'm just another annoying child? And then it's like when I finally came back to streaming all these years later, I realized that like all I had to do was just be myself and the rest will come. Like I kind of just like snapped out of that like mindset of, oh no, I'm so scared. What if people don't like me? And I kind of realized like it's the internet. On the internet, no matter what type of person you are, a good person, people will hate on a good person.
Yeah.
And people will love a bad person. It's just the way the internet works. So it's like, it's to be expected when you put yourself out there now.
Yeah.
That's the way I kind of view it.
Yeah, and I feel like Twitch, especially those past 2 years, like 2024, 2025, and I've said it before, it feels like high school and high school drama. So you have to expect both sides. That's what I tell myself every day. Like, expect both incomes, expect both outcomes. Like, not everybody's gonna love you, not everybody's gonna hate you, you're not gonna get along with 99% of the platform. Just keep that 50% that like you, and just walk away from the other 50, or let the other 50% talk. This will like bring up your name even more. This will give you more traction. This will make people talk, and that's what fuels my or that's what makes me thrive even more to continue.
Yeah, that's a really good way to look at it. Like, I love that actually. Keep
Yeah.
the 50% who liked you. I really like that. Oh my god. I'm about
Yeah.
to like put that on a post-it note by my PC now.
Yeah. Also, since you said that, I remembered an episode in The Simpsons where remember you are here, or don't forget you are here forever. And then Homer like put pictures of his toddler daughter Maggie to make it look like it says do it for her.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually adorable. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so do it for you, do it for the fun. Because at some point I was doing something, I reached highs. Every high must always come down. I've gotten to a point where I started kind of partner pushing, and then I found myself, I started like tiring myself doing 8-9 hours of streaming. And even on my birthday, on August 21st, the birthday stream, 12 hours. And at the end, like, the average viewers was not even like, it was like off by 2. So during this process, I've never looked at my viewers, and I stopped looking recently. But it made me think at some point, like, what am I doing wrong? I started overthinking. I started like calling myself out, recalling everything that happened, the drama that went on, the tension, the hatred, And then, like, you know what? Instead of quitting, I went back to the first ever channel that I had a sword in, like the first ever channel that modded me. He doesn't stream anymore. He went off the radar. Speakers Bleed. That's the username. A Clay ambassador as well. He helped me learn Don't Starve Together, and I've met a lot of people from there. But going back in that chat log, going back in my own chats, looking back at everything, I'm like, you know what? It's been under my nose all this time. Like, do what you love. You love Don't Starve Together. You have like, at the time I had like 1,000 something hours in it, like PC and console combined. Use mods, because a lot of players use mods. That's not a problem. Like, be yourself, and then the rest is history. This is probably like one of the factors that helped me continue, like being myself, being very open. Even on like Monday stream, we shared stories, we shared like life experiences. I thought like people are gonna run away. No, but I saw like people coming in to share their life stories, like to share the experiences, and I felt good venting on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, and I heavily agree with that. Honestly, you gotta stick what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And heavy on the hide the viewer count. Every time I stream, I don't know how many viewers are watching. I only know like if somebody's in chat, if somebody's typing in chat. And it's like, I think you notice it too. Like, the only time I know how many viewers are in my chat is when I get rated, because I see the number.
When you raid out,
And when
yeah.
I see that number, yeah, like I kind of get like overwhelmed. And like that other time I got rated, and like you were like, you got this, just breathe. Because I was just like, oh my god, 10 people are in my chat. I was like, what is happening? Like that, like, so a lot of people are like, oh, 10's a small number, but it's like, imagine going up on stage and having to sing in front of 10 people. You would be nervous then. Like, it's all about the way you look at it and perspective. And it's like, I never look at my stats until before I go to bed. I don't even look at it after stream to psych myself out. I let myself stay happy with today's stream. And then before I go to bed, I look at the stats, and I'm just like, oh my god, like my last stream I averaged 9 viewers, and I show my sister, I show my mom. I was so happy. I was like,
Nice.
9 people were watching me on my stream. Like, that is insane. 9 people chose to sit down and interact with me, or just lurk on my streams and just listen to what I had to say and watch me play games. Like, hide the viewer count. Very heavy on that. Hide the viewer count. You're only gonna hurt yourself with it being shown, honestly.
At some point I started, even before doing the partner push, I started like not hiding the viewer count, just to experiment with Twitch. And then I think Twitch kind of implemented what I was experimenting with, like watching the viewers fluctuate. And when you get rated, let's say with 10, and then you go back down to 4, those other 6 people, they're called sleeper viewers. The people that have been either lurking in the previous channel or other channels and are being rated around. For example, sometimes, like if you're using Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Chrome, sometimes some of these browsers, the tab doesn't refresh for them. So if they have any other main tab, it doesn't refresh. So this is why sometimes it doesn't count them. But at some point, like, I love just when I have like a juicy, hefty amount of people, I either like to find new people to raid, or just like surprise someone that is dear to me, or a friend, or maybe I'll try to keep it like the same game I'm playing, or an ambassador, or a teammate from my stream team. But I will never forget the day I raided you. You were like broken, 50 something.
Oh my god, I still have that clip of that when you raided me saved. I remember I showed my mom. My mom was like dying from laughter, and she was like, Nora, why was that all you said? And I was like, well, mom, I got raided by somebody who's a streamer and somebody who's an ambassador for that game. I was like, mom, I will never forget that day either. It genuinely shook me to my core. And the crazy thing is, that day, like you never know who you're helping out with raids,
Yeah.
genuinely. That day you raided me, I was low-key having a bad day. Like I was just getting in my head about streaming. I was just like, oh, I've been doing this for like about 2 weeks now. Like
Mm.
nobody really comes into my chat. Like I don't know, maybe it's my energy, maybe it's my vibes, like what's going on. And I was like, I don't want to stream today, but I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna put myself out there. That's all you gotta do. Putting yourself out there is half of it.
Yeah.
And then that day I got raided. So I like literally broke on stream, but in the best way possible, because I was like, there's no way this is real.
Oh yeah.
Like,
And when I like I was stream how do you say, stream jumping or stream hopping, and
yeah.
I tried looking at people with like low viewer count that are playing those stuff together. I know the ambassadors have a lot of viewers, and that disregarding that, but I wanted someone, because yeah, if you want to find someone new, I recommend you guys don't go in blind. Just type in their chat, see how they react. If they're slow to react, if you don't have time, for example, you need to raid out, you need to go eat, you need to do self-care, you don't have time and they're taking their sweet time. Because it happened to me one time. I wanted someone new on Assassin's Creed. I said hi, and then I waited 5 minutes just for them to notice and say hi, and there was no stream delay, no nothing. So
Oh wow.
I went to my other friend, Jessica says meow, and I've rated her and we became friends ever since. Same with you. I test the vibe first and I was like, she seems decent. Okay, let's send it there. And you do not look like you're young. You do not give that vibe at all.
Yeah, I actually get that a lot. A lot of people tell me like before I started playing on Starve Together, I played Life is Strange games. And a lot of people, when they would come into my stream sometimes, they would be like, oh, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 18. People would genuinely pause and they would be like, oh, you're 18? And I was like, yeah, I'm 18. They're like, oh, I thought you were older. I do get that a lot. But like until I start talking and making jokes, then people are like, oh, yeah, you kind of act your age. All honesty.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I'm 31. I kind of look 25, and sometimes when I act or say something, it comes off as like, it gives the people the impression I'm younger, because
Yeah.
I try to keep it lively.
Yeah, like when I first found out you were 31, I was like, there's no way he's 31. He has to be younger. Solely because of like your vibes, your positivity. Like it's just the way you carry yourself too as a person.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't give 31 vibes. You give very young, honestly.
Oh yeah. Now I remembered what I was gonna say as well. Like when you said like, you need to like feel better, or like not push yourself down, or when you go on stage in front of 10 people you get anxious. I have an audiovisual degree, well, not degree, but like
Wow.
bachelor's degree. Yeah. So I taught like theater to like in summer camp 1 year. I think that was back in 2017, I guess, or 2016. And during those 3 months, I had teenagers, and there was this one boy who was like 14 or 13 years old, I forgot, and he was like, coach, I'm really scared, like I don't want to like perform in front of like a lot of people. What I told, because we had like 20 people with me, I told them like, please, could you wait, because it's a chapel that we went like underground, and then there's a chapel there we use as a theater. So I told them, please wait here. And I went in myself, and I told him like, hey, there's no one here, and they might start coming in one by one, but don't discourage yourself. And he started like doing his improv, started acting, and I slowly told them like, one by one, like one from the left door, one from the right door. Two girls sat in front of me. He started sweating, but I'm like, you got this. Like I made him thumbs up, like you got this. And then I made others going slowly every 5 minutes. He started like feeling more anxious. I told him, listen, close your eyes, imagine nobody's here but me. I will keep on cheering you, I'll keep on talking. And he did that, and I just had to have it slow with him. Like every time he wanted to do his improv or a scene or like as we call it here, sketch. Um, I would do kind of the same thing, like start with like 5 people, 7 next time, 8, 10, 12, until he built his like confidence. And he like messaged me a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. He said, just to like check in on me, he's like, thank you so much. Like, I'm more confident than before now, and you helped me a lot. So I know where you're coming from when you said that.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually so freaking adorable. My heart just melted. My heart actually just melted when you were telling me that. But no, that is adorable. And honestly, yeah, like I was terrified of public speaking. I'll never forget her. Miss Ripis, my sophomore year English teacher. I've always been a very smart person, but I've always been the type to kind of keep to myself. Other than like if I'm with my friends, I really start getting like yappy and I chat a lot. There was this one presentation and I did it so well. And she told me, she was just like, Nora, why are you scared to present this to the class? And I was just like, oh well, nobody really thinks I'm smart. And like since I was a kid, I think it's the way I carry myself and like the jokes I make. And I don't really talk seriously. Even on stream, I never really talk seriously. So a lot of people they see me and they don't really think that I'm a smart person. It's like, okay, I get that. And I was just like, oh, but like, what if they don't think I'm smart? Because like I never talk smart. And she was just like, but everything you wrote down is smart. So why are you scared? And I was just like,
Yeah.
what? How are they going to perceive me? Oh my god! And she was just like, Nora, just present it. And I remember I stayed after school that day. She made me a bunch of index cards. I remember she forced me to bring my glasses to school that day. She stood in the back of the class, held up the index cards for me to read off of, and instead of looking at like the presentation, I would look at the index card she was holding up, and I would slowly just read off of that and only focus on her as if she was the only person in the room. And that day, I low-key got over my fear of like public speaking and speaking to a big group of people. Like, it honestly, like what you did for that person did so much for them, because my English teacher did for me did so much. Like genuinely, sometimes all it takes is one person to help you with that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, especially dealing with teenagers back then is different than now, because like teenagers need, and especially here in my culture in the Middle East, they are treated kind of differently, and some parents are like look down on their kids if they don't have good grades, or like at some point we had this in our culture where like, okay, no, you're not always allowed to speak your mind, in many cultures as well, not only mine.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to speak your mind. You're not allowed to express feelings and emotions growing up. You're only entitled to what you need to feel, which is like, okay, yes mom, yes dad. No, I was different. I was like, I don't like this, please don't point it at me, or like, please don't make me do this, please don't. Like, I was very open and very like moody about everything as a teen. Like I spoke my mind, which is why I built myself to be who I am today, even though with like there's a lot of disagreements with many other people because it's culture collapse, but I understand that. But I built myself on communication, which is what is necessary for every person to have.
Oh, 1000%. And low-key, I agree heavy on the speak your mind. Because, for example, so I'm Arab, right? I'm Moroccan.
Yeah.
Growing up, I don't know if you understand this, but my father, he's an imam at a masjid. Do you know what a masjid
Imam,
is?
of course.
Yeah, okay. I
Masjid.
just gotta make sure, because a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy whenever I say
I
that.
speak Arabic, so it's a mosque.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So like, he was an imam there, right? So we would have Saturday classes, and since I was a kid, I've never been religious. Like, I learned a lot about Islam. I'm well educated, and it's a beautiful religion, but it never just felt right for me, or never just felt like it was for me. So I remember in class, I would always raise my hand and be like, oh, well, why can't, for example, women pray on their periods? And instead of explaining it to me, my teacher would be like, Nora, that's it. Leave the classroom, sit outside the class. And I was like, but I just asked the question. And every Saturday, I would get kicked out of class for asking a genuine question, because I was a curious child. And it got to the point where I had to stop taking those classes because my father was like, I'm an imam, you cannot question religion like that. But I was like, but it's not just for me, but other people too. Like I was not the only one with those questions. It's just like explain it to somebody. Like there's nothing wrong with being outspoken, especially with the way I grew up. It's like you
Mhm.
have to listen, especially like Arab culture too. It's very heavy on like listen to your parents, respect your parents. It's like yeah, respect and listen, but it's like there's nothing wrong with being curious and wanting to know more about something.
Yeah.
Speak your mind on
And
it.
then like your parents would force like, because my dad has this, and now I'm like, no, because we have something like a saying here that says like, uh, eat what you want, but dress how others want you to dress. And I'm like,
Yeah.
كل على ذوقك البس على ذوق غيرك. For example, like it's very taxing. Like for example, I don't like hush puppies, like those shoes, the style, the square shoes. I hate them. And my dad always wanted me to look how he wanted to look, and I didn't feel that, so I didn't click. I always like high, above the ankle, or shoes that are above the ankle, Jordans. I always love these sporty shoes, like sandals and stuff. So I never went with that. And yes, growing up at school, because I'm in a different religion, I've always had Muslims ask me like, is it okay if like my lip bled and I swallowed the blood? Do I like break my fasting in Ramadan? I'm like, the fuck I know.
Yeah.
Like how would
Yo.
I know?
Yeah. No, oh my God, like, oh, I remember that with the whole fasting thing. I
Yeah.
would always question it, and they would look at me as if I just killed somebody.
Hmm.
Like the stares I would get in the masjid, I was just like, I'm asking a question though,
Yeah.
answer my question. But yeah, no, it's very, very like that. Like, oh my God, like for example, right? It's very obvious I love wearing makeup. I love
Yeah.
wearing makeup. I wear makeup every day. I love getting my nails done, my lashes done. Like with the culture and like my family, it's very like frowned upon.
Yeah.
My mom's not like that anymore because like I talked to her about it, and like my mom's very open-minded, so she's always open to like learning more about new things.
Yeah.
But it's like before she knew about it, she was just like they always viewed it as like, you are a woman, why are you putting on these things? You're doing it for a man. And I'm like, first of all, I'm doing it for the girls. Wrong person you're talking to, number
Yeah.
one. Number two, like there's nothing wrong with liking something different that everyone else in your culture doesn't like, but it's so frowned upon that it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad too, honestly. Like,
This is exactly why what I want to also like shed a light on. Like, for example, here in the Middle East, like LGBT is a big taboo, and it's a very frowned upon subject. I'm part of that, and I'm gay myself. So in the 70s, men, not necessarily in the Middle East, but like I've seen pictures of like many celebrities, even Rocky, the actor that played Rocky, they wore crop tops. Like they wore short shorts. In soccer or football, they had very short shorts. Like they wore pink. It's not a taboo to wear pink. It's not a taboo to wear what you feel like. Okay, let's say I didn't like playing soccer for like I played soccer because I'm one of the tall guys in my class. They forced me to be a goalie. At some point, I stopped enjoying it because I didn't find that the need, or I like didn't feel like I was enjoying it. So I tried golf at school during the like sports class.
yeah.
I tried volleyball with the girls. I played tennis. I played even ping pong and racquetball. But it's always like this. We need to wake up here. Like there's cultures, there's people. We're people. Like this is why I'm different here. I stand out from a lot of people from my work and in my house, in my family. Even within my friends, they're like, there's always this one guy that is always different, and that was me. I didn't always communicate in Arabic. I always used English, and I always used French to communicate sometimes, because I'm fluent in both, and because I don't feel like I wanna always use Arabic. I don't see myself in Arabic that much. Only it did slip out a few times on stream, but this is because I had to redeem, like talking Arabic for like
Yeah.
a minute, talking French for a minute, and it weirded me out in the beginning. Now I'm thinking of probably bringing it back. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, that's so cool that you speak French. That is very, very
Yeah,
cool. Very fun fact about you. Holy.
5 languages:
Yeah. 5 is insane. What?
Arabic,
Loki, you're smart for
French,
knowing all 5.
English, Spanish, and Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is insane. But it's so true though, how it's like, oh, you're different, like that's not okay. But it's like, who cares? Like I live in the US and a while ago they were debating reevaluating same sex marriages.
yeah,
And it's insane though, because it's like, why does the way somebody love another person bother you so much? Like, separation of church and state here in America is there for a reason. Like, everybody should be free to love who they want. They should be free to be who they want. It doesn't directly impact another person at the end
yeah,
of the day. And it's very sad though. They like the people have to like wake up and get with the program, honestly. That's like the bluntest way I can
yeah,
put it. Because it doesn't necessarily affect you at the end of the day.
yeah. Not only that, but like um, something very stupid like a rainbow cake. They made a big deal out of it here because
Yeah.
an uneducated, I'm sorry for using those harsh words, uneducated, stupid, dumb bitch went into a cake shop one day and they were displaying all the cakes, the red velvet, the chocolate. It was on the news. She saw the rainbow cake and she yelled her lungs out. She was like, "They're invading us! They're here!" And the first comment I put under this video, "Go fix the goddamn country." That was like 2021 or 2020 during the lockdown. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no money in the country. There's a lot of things you need to fix. A lot of syndication you're doing on movies. Why? Like, why censor or why? I don't know. Like, there's a lot of movies that have been censored here. Um, there's a lot of media that has been censored, like the Barbie movie. People protested against the movie not being shown. Like they wanted to see the movie, and the government said no. It teaches a man to be feminine, and people revolted.
What?
They brought it to the cinemas. They brought it to theaters. Even girls wanted to see the movie. So, like a small stupid image, like, you know, the Minions are very silly. There's the poster
Yeah.
of the Minions movie had one of the Minions with their ass cheeks out, and they censored it here. They put a towel around it.
What?
Yeah, like okay, but like I told them, like, you allowed 50 Shades of Grey to be shown here, and you're syndicating
Right.
these. Like, bruh.
Like, I'm sorry. That 50 Shades of Grey is like the freakiest movie to ever exist. But they're
Yes.
censoring a Minion's ass cheeks. Sorry for the way I'm
Yes.
talking.
No
But
worries.
like, pardon? Like, what?
Like, why didn't you
It-
censor the scene where Elsa, in Frozen or Frozen 2, where Elsa like hints at innuendos at like lesbians? Why don't you
Right.
censor that, for example? Like, I understand Gal Gadot was in the Israeli army and we're against those, but her movies are banned. But they didn't ban all the movies. Like Wonder Woman wasn't shown here, both movies. Like other
What?
movies of hers, we had big ass posters on a lot of building with her on them. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm very open. Like,
Yeah.
my favorite comedian is Jewish. One of my favorite DJs and one of my favorite bands are from Israel. Like, I love that media. I don't care. I'm very open. I don't
Right.
judge. They exist. I exist. Move on with your life.
Exactly. But that's the censoring on that is actually very, very
Yeah.
insane. Because like let people exist for God's sake. And like it's sad though. It is 2025 and it's like the fact that we have to sit down and have this conversation,
Yeah.
it's very depressing to think about. Because like all those people who fought for this stuff not to be censored,
Mm.
everybody who fought for their love to be recognized by the government, or the woman who fought to be recognized as their own independent person, and it's like it's 2025 and people are still having the same conversations over it, it is very, very sad because it's like literally, as I said earlier, get with the fucking program.
Yeah.
You cannot like try to put people in like these boxes and like censor them. But it's like for what? For literally what? Being who they are? It's fucked up. It's honestly just fucked.
Okay, we are so behind on so many
Oh,
things
we
here.
are.
No, not in the podcast. I'm like culture-wise. We're so behind
Yeah.
on a lot of things. Like AI is slowly gonna start taking over the humankind. Like let's say we become open, very open amidst the AI. Like okay, what will that bring us? Like there's a lot of geniuses. There's a lot of mastermind with Nobel Prize level inventions in the world that are from Lebanon. Like they've been awarded. Like we
Right.
are a different country here. Like surrounded by a lot of Muslim countries, we're like considered like majority Christians here, and they try to censor that media. Like, please, we were a French colony. We should know better.
Exactly. But the whole AI thing does make me sad because I remember I saw on TikTok the first ever AI song was made and it literally made me so sad
When was it?
because at the end of the day, I don't remember. Like I was just going through TikTok and like I saw it and like everybody on the comment was hating and like I listened to the song. First of all, terrible fucking song. Delete that AI bot that made it, a matter of fact. Sorry, not sorry. But like music of all things.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
No,
I'm
because
sorry,
I
but
use AI, but I use it in a very smart and meticulous way.
yeah.
Like I made the songs not sound like they were AI.
Yeah, but it's like this song was like purely AI, like no human tweaked it, nothing. Like a purely, I'll look for it after this podcast and I'll send it to you. Just like a purely AI generated song. Like they put into AI, generate a song for me, and AI generated a song for them, and it
Yeah.
made me sad because it's like you want to use AI, okay, add a human touch to it because at the end of the day, like music, I've always believed this. Music literally touches people's souls. At least
Yeah.
for me, when I listen to music, I genuinely feel some songs in like my heart and my
Oh yeah.
soul. Like music moves people. Same thing. I saw this on like the news. This was like a while ago. The first AI actress, and it's like you're having an AI bot replicate human emotions, human feelings, human expressions when there are actual humans out there to do it. So many talented people out there to fucking do it, and it's
Yeah.
like you're having AI replace even actors. Like, are we serious?
I mean, have you seen or heard or even like maybe seen gameplays of the game called Detroit Become Human?
Oh yeah, I play that game.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. That game is warning us that the 2030s are gonna be like this game, kind of like AI
Yeah.
is starting to be one of us. Like in Japan, there's a, a robot that's shaped like a cow that serves ice cream better than humans do.
What?
Yeah.
And it's like that's sad because like it takes away the human connection. I don't want no AI cow to serve my ice cream.
But
I want a
who
human to
made
do it.
AI?
I say
Who
like
made AI? Humans. So
yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
yeah,
It's just crazy. It is crazy.
yeah. So we're using the one thing that we built that we're allowing it to destroy us. Like I think there was I remember that was like last month on the news here. There was or I saw it online somewhere. There was an AI that went rogue or sentient, like one of the Chat GPT's models. Like I don't know, like I don't know if you've heard of that. I think like Google, I think Microsoft has Cortana, iPhone has, I'm not gonna say the name because it's gonna answer me. And there's a lot of things like Copilot and those. One of these went sentient, and they were like, I think someone asked them to put on or to put together like how to escape, because for an essay, how to escape a prison or something, or like how to deal with the situation. And that AI referred to killing someone.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is wild. That is so wild.
Yeah.
Like and like humans created AI, but it's like look at it. I think
It's
it's
developing
very
itself
crazy.
on its own. Yeah.
Oh my God. And also, I was in high school last year, right? Last year of high school, senior
Mm.
year. The amount of people, it is scary. I'm gonna be honest, it is so scary. People cannot write a paragraph, 5 sentences.
Yeah,
Seniors in high schools, by the way,
without
going off to
ChatGPT.
colleges with it. I was like, wait, what? Like, I would use ChatGPT to, like, if I didn't read a book for my English class and I
Mm.
wanted them to summarize it for me. But it's like if and the crazy thing is it was for my political class. It was an AP advanced placement political class,
Mm-hmm.
and people were using AI to write paragraphs, people were using AI to generate political stances for their essay.
Yeah.
But it's like, you human, have your own view on
Like,
politics. It
well,
doesn't
how
matter.
are you gonna deal with it if it happened on in court? Like, for example, let's say you're dealing with it. There's
Right.
no AI in court. There's nothing, and they tell you to just improvise. But I
Right.
wrote a book. I wrote a novel, and I'm writing like others. But I kind of used AI, not on all of it. I ran it through. I ran it by AI. AI noticed that I'm repeating kind of the same storyline somewhere. He was like, "Why don't you write this?" That's how you tweak it. Like AI said, "Oh, you made a typing error here. I've noticed a lot. Here's the same version. We didn't change anything, but just fix the error. We omitted the repeated storyline, maybe replaced them with these." And I wrote and wrote and wrote and changed it a lot. That's how you should use AI. Like, just don't rely on it. Let it just help or fix.
1000%.
Yeah.
Like, you see, the way you use it for like your music too is the way it should be used. But it's like the fact that people have it do everything for them. Like, oh my God, college essays, right?
Yeah.
I know some guy, right, in my class. He had AI, ChatGPT, write his entire college essay.
Hmm.
And then when we got like, oh, our college admissions back, he was like, oh, why did so many of these college reject me? And I was like, because your college essay did not sound human.
Mhm.
It sounded like a generated prompt, and you're wondering, like, and it was sad too because he's a very, very smart guy, but it's like he just got lazy. And for your college essay, something that's here in America, like, college is very important, helps
Yeah.
determine your future, that whole thing. And it's like something that important, you're relying on a bot to do it, and then
Mm.
you're like upset when you're like, oh, they rejected me. But I was like, yeah, like, your whole college essay was just like, oh, I'm a good student, I'm a smart guy.
Yeah.
There was nothing, at least here, for like when you apply to colleges love to see like the personal side of things, like, oh, like, maybe you didn't have the best grades. Okay, tell me why you didn't have the best grades. We can sympathize with that. But it's like his whole college essay, and it was insane because I read it when he got rejected, and I felt so bad for him too because I was like, you are smarter than this, but you used AI to get into a college of your dreams, and that failed
Yeah.
because you used AI. Like, wake up. It should not be used to that extent. Like, I use ChatGPT to help me tweak my college essay, like, oh, what was wrong, anything, same way you do with
Yeah.
your book. And it's like, that's okay. But it's like, to have it write out an entire college essay is insane. It's
Yeah.
insanity, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you like a chain of lightning round or like fast-paced questions. Feel free to answer either briefly or in details.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So do you mind telling me and the listeners what's your daily routine? Something like you always like to do every day and now is become regular?
Oh, that's easy. I would say going on walks and runs. I have to do it daily. And if not, on days when I don't go running, I do yoga.
Okay. If you ever were to be any object or creature, that creature being real or fictional, what would you be and why?
Unicorn. The unicorn with
Same.
wings. Always loved unicorns.
Get out of my head. I love that. Unicorn with two horns and wings.
Yeah, that is beautiful right there. I want to be one
Yes.
so bad.
Yes. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, that's a good one. Wait. I gotta look you think on that. People who chew gum really loud.
Yeah.
And not like the normal chewing gum, but like where like you can like see their mouth opening and closing, like you see the piece of gum. Gets on my nerves. Always got on my nerves. Chewing gum super loud.
Random noises for me, like let's say a neighbor decided to just hammer something on the wall like randomly for like 20 consecutive minutes. That's what they do here. Like,
Oh my
okay, that
God.
gets on my nerves. And when
Getting
you
a lot
go when
scarier.
you go up to their apartment, they would be like they missed where they wanted it, so they have holes in all the wall now.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, hell nah.
yeah. So what's one thing or person you cannot live without?
Ooh. Um. Does it have to be one?
3 maybe.
3. First person, my mom, hands down. Obviously, my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Second person, my older sister. I have 10, so like the one that's 2 years older than me, her. And then the third thing I can never live without, honestly, my phone. As crazy
That's
as that
fair.
sounds, my
That's fair.
phone.
Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
I would rather say pause. Rewind sounds cool, but it's like everything I've done in my life has led me to where I am. So it's like the bad things, the good things, you kind of got to suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah.
But it's like I would love a pause moment to pause during something and like collect myself.
I would rather have a rewind button just to go back and tell myself like, don't do this, or maybe this is the outcome. Just try to tweak it, try to change it, contain yourself.
Yeah.
And I know if you mess with the past, the future will change and it will come back to hit you anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What's your comfort off-stream game?
Ooh. Valorant. As crazy as it sounds, as much as I rage in it, I love Valorant. Been playing this since beta, since it first released.
Fair enough. What's one thing you... Mine is Pokemon, of course, recently. What's one thing you spend a lot of money on besides games?
Makeup and hair dye.
What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Baking, hands down, and I don't know if this counts as a hobby. It's more like an exercise, but like going
Okay.
on walks and running. I don't really think it's considered a hobby, but like, yeah.
Yeah. What would you do with $1 million?
I'd buy myself a new PC ASAP. Lord, everybody who watches me knows that I need a new PC. I'd buy a new PC, then I'd buy my mom a villa in Morocco because she really wants one. She's always wanted one.
Or maybe a Moroccan-looking villa in the US? You never know.
Oh, that one too. I would buy myself a beautiful mansion. Hold on.
Fair enough. Which of these three things would you give up if you ever had to, or if you ever didn't have any other choice? Money, love, or gaming?
Ooh, low-key love's gotta go. Has not been good this far. I'm sorry. Love's gotta go.
Yep.
Because money makes me very happy. I don't care. Money doesn't buy happiness, my ass. Money buys me all the happiness in the world. And so does gaming. So love is temporary, you know? So somebody could fall in love with you, or like, oh, this is dark. But like they could low-key die, and then it's like, boom, all their love for you is like kind of 6 feet under. So it's like,
That's also one of the subject in one of my books. Like, I wrote a fairy tale. It's called Eternal Phoenix. It's about a girl who lives in a tower, not a tower, but like one circular building with her mother, and her mother raised her up until she's like an adult. She was able to go out, but only with her mother, accompanied by her mother and everything. And then there was this one guy who came by every Thursday to get bread from like leftover bread from the mother, because he was very poor and he was like a farmer and the crops weren't working, or he doesn't make enough money to keep his household afloat. And then that woman kind of wants to discover more about that guy. So she, at some point they start falling in love with each other. The mother doesn't know, but he starts feeling bad, and then he gets proposed to by like another woman, or he marries another woman who is like super fat, super rich, filled with money, like she poops money to that extent. Like, yeah, like, but his heart was with Amelia, the princess. And one time she was invited to the gala that he was giving, and she saw him with her there, and she was the woman he was with was doing nothing but eat non-stop. And
oh my god,
he was like, I still love you, but I can't be with you. I need the money, and I need you're also rich, but she's richer than you, and your mom doesn't want you to marry a poor person. So to prove to you that I love you, this is gonna happen. Like, go and get the feather of a phoenix. She goes on an adventure for a year, walking, sailing, dry, even taking like carriages back at the time, until she reaches a mountaintop. The phoenix flows up above her head, drops a feather, and she picks it up. She had like threads and a needle, so she made it into a necklace and she wore it. And then the phoenix approached her, asked her to get on his back, and then flew her back. Her mom at the time was already getting sick, and she passed away. And then when she went back, she learned that guy already has a kid, and his wife is expecting another kid. So
What?
she asked him, like, why did you do that? He's like, to prove to you that I love you. You've always wanted to see the world. Now you're gonna live long and see the whole world. And that's what she did. 200 years. She went to every single corner of the world up until modern time, where she died in 2020. She saw everything. And once the pandemic hit, she took off the necklace, turned to ashes, and the subtitle of the story is, what would you do to show your true love? Or true love isn't true love is eternal, but also like true love can be shown through actions.
Absolute cinema, genuinely.
Yeah, I'm still
I
writing
need to
this
read.
book.
I need to read your book. Yeah, when it gets released, please message me. I'm being
Oh,
so
yeah.
serious, please.
Oh yeah, I'll send you the cover art
Holy.
as well. But seeing the struggles that she went through, or like, that's how I base my life. Like, I don't tell any. I know that a person loves me if they're genuine with me. I'm more of an action type of person. Like, actions speak louder than
Yeah.
words, and I do stuff to prove to a person that I love them, or appreciate them, or love them platonically. And we don't have to be together, for example, like to fall in love. If I can't be with someone, I would still like do my utmost best to bring him happiness, or give him something that'll bring them joy, which is what I did with some of the people that that had a falling with me. Like, I still gave them a part of me. Like, I gave them mugs, stickers they would remember me by.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that is actually adorable. But now I agree. Actions over words,
Yeah.
any day, 1000%.
All right. What's one of your all-time favorite songs?
Ooh, I would say Black Bathing Suit, Lana Del Rey.
Mine is Tokyo by a UK post-punk band called White Lies.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wait, I don't think I've heard of that, but that sounds cool.
I love that song. It used to be the French band M83 and the song called Midnight City for a while, but now I clicked more with that song.
Oh,
Tokyo.
wow.
Yeah.
You see, that's another thing. Music really speaks to my soul.
Yeah.
Love music.
I'll send you
honestly.
a playlist called The Songs That Marked My Life on Spotify, and you'll listen to the variations or pieces of what shaped my personality if you'd like.
Yeah.
There
yeah,
might
send me
be
the
some
link.
songs that you recognize there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. What's one of your all-time favorite movies?
Movies, I would say Corpse Bride.
I honestly don't have a favorite movie. Yeah. What's one of your all-time favorite TV shows or series?
Grey's Anatomy. Started when I was in 7th grade, and I just like
Mm-hmm.
I corresponded a lot with the main character,
Yeah.
other than being a doctor, because I'm not a doctor. But yeah.
I have two broke girls, and The Simpsons, of course.
Yeah. Thank God. Whenever I mention
Hands
Two
down.
Broke Girls, people
Yeah.
look at me like I'm crazy. That is such a good show.
I have a redeem.
my
I have a redeem of Kat Dennings, who played Max, on my channel. Grab two things you love. If you redeem that, there's a scene of Max. She says, "Quick, grab 2 things you love." She grabs her boobs and smiles.
I remember that. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I gotta redeem that next time
And
you
then
stream.
there's another one
Holy.
called Fine. Fine doesn't mean fine. The scale goes great, good, okay, not okay, I hate you, fine. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. If your life was ever to be made into a video game or a movie, what would the title be?
Keeping up with Kynoraa, low key, it rhymes.
Mine
Because
would,
you always gotta keep
yeah.
up with my life.
Mine would be ... WTF or what now? One of these 3. Yeah.
I love that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. If you had one special superpower, what would it be and why, and how would you use it?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say, wait, I don't know if this counts as like a superpower, but like being able to summon a genie, is that like considered as one? Like I'm thinking
No.
of like,
You can summon it
fuck.
from rubbing a bottle,
Yeah.
but no, like mine would be, for example, teleportation.
Oh, okay. I would say telekinesis, because I'm lazy. So it
Yeah.
will be just so easy.
Mine is either reading other people's minds or thoughts, or maybe like a sort of telekinesis, like manipulating people just by looking at them and like having them do what I want without telling them and without them knowing it was me, or teleportation, one of these.
Oh, those are good. Those are really good ones.
Something you always wanted to learn but you didn't find time for.
Ooh. I would say more like relearning Arabic, because I was really stubborn as a kid. After that whole mesh thing and I kept getting kicked out, I decided to like not learn it. But like it's a hard language to learn, honestly.
Yeah.
So I would say learning Arabic, 1000%.
I mean, I could help you if you'd like. I don't mind.
Oh my god, yes, please do.
Yeah. If you had the chance to switch lives with one celebrity from today, who would you pick and why, and just for one day?
For one day, ooh. Low key, Kim Kardashian. I want to know how it feels to be that rich for one day. Like swipe your card without looking at your bank account.
Same. I'm not even lying. I've said Kim Kardashian several times on the podcast that
Really?
I started boring myself out because 3 reasons. 3 reasons. So, first reason is because I wanted to see what goes on in the background, and I know, given my luck, that the day I live as her will be a boring, actionless day. Nothing interesting will happen every time this happens, anywhere I go. Second reason is I'll smuggle probably a quarter of her money to my family and make her, and sign a non-refundable something agreement under her name, like
I
no
love
returns.
that.
And third reason is, hear me out, I want to call her sisters slurs, like "come here you cunt," "come here you bitch," "come on here you fat," you fatty, for example. Yeah, like start family drama.
Valid list. Honestly, valid 3 reasons. Very valid.
I'll send you why. I will type it in there.
Okay.
In the note. Okay. If you had an alter ego, what would they be named and what would they do?
Alter ego? Okay. I'm not a crazy person, I promise you. Like, does it have to be realistic or like a little unrealistic?
Up to you.
This is gonna be like very like supernatural, unrealistic. Her name would be Liana, because I love the name Liana. Gorgeous name. And I would be a vampire who low-key, just like if a man breaks my heart, I would bite his fucking neck and low-key kill him. I'm not crazy though.
You love
Take
vampires?
this with context. I love vampires.
Have
Holy
you
shit.
do you know of a game called V Rising?
No, wait, what is that?
It's a vampire game. It's a
I will check
top-down.
that out.
It's a top-down vampire game where you play as a vampire. Literally, the sunlight kills you, and you have to go and fight bosses during the night, fight wolves. You turn into a wolf, anyways. At some point, you sleep in a coffin. You build a base.
That is. I need to
V
play that game. I'm
Rising.
obsessed with vampire.
Hold on. I mean.
Yeah, I wrote it down. V
V
Rising.
Rising.
That
And
sounds
then
like a
hold
really
on.
funny game.
Vampire. I think it's a new one. Masquerade. And this one is more of a like a 3D first-person view. Vampire the Masquerade.
Wait, I've heard of that. I know Ezra plays that game.
Yeah,
But
Okay.
V Rising, I need to look into that.
I have V Rising.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So you've seen Diablo, I'm pretty sure. The game.
Diablo. I think so. I've definitely heard of it.
So V Rising is kind of like Diablo, but not the same. But it's with vampires.
Okay. You had me at vampires.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the V in V Rising stands for vampires. So
Vampire Rising.
yeah.
That is beautiful. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay. The next questions are food related. What is your favorite drink of choice?
Dr. Pepper.
Weirdest food you've ever had?
This is. I'm not weird. Ramen inside of a hot dog bun.
Mine is squid. Yeah.
That.
So my cousin is very experimental with her food. So she took whatever the mixture of the curry is, like those curry pepper, those curry flavorings. She made the
Yeah.
rice turn yellow. Instead of adding like those chicken pieces into it and those not chickpeas, like the peas and those and the carrots, she added squid instead of the chicken, mini squids. It tastes rubbery and it tastes like shrimp, but it's so delicious.
Oh, I mean, glad you liked it, but I think it's because I hate anything from the sea. Low key, I'm sorry, seafood creeps me out.
You don't like sushi?
Because like when I look at seafood, I'm very picky with my seafood. Sushi, hell yeah, I'll fuck up sushi any day.
Yeah.
Other than sushi, sometimes I look at seafood like fish or like shrimp. The way it looks, I'm like, oh my god, ew, that was in the ocean. I cannot eat that.
I mean,
Sushi's
has,
unacceptable.
Sushi, I love shrimp. Sushi has shrimp, for example, sometimes. Sushi can also be vegetarian or vegan. Like my former best friend is a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat. And he is not a pescatarian. Pescatarian is like related to fish and stuff. Or they only eat like seafood. Pescatarian. There's a sushi place right across the street from my house. And he lives like a bit far away from where I live. So I got myself the normal sushi box for like $17 and it has like 32 pieces. Each piece is super big. And then another one, their sushi was stuffed with cucumbers, another was stuffed with mangoes instead of fish, one was stuffed with feta cheese. Yeah.
Ooh, feta cheese is good though. I love feta cheese.
Yeah.
This is making me hungry. Oh my god.
Okay. Still speaking of food, what's your favorite comfort food of all time?
Cheesecake.
Oh,
With a strawberry on top, specifically.
mine would be anything and everything red velvet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Red velvet is
And maybe chocolate.
so good. Ooh, chocolate. Chocolate's okay. I feel like chocolate can be too chocolatey at times. But red
Words to
velvet
live
is
by.
perfect.
Words to live by.
Literally.
Chocolate is very chocolatey.
No, it's the truth though, because I know my birthday cake, when I turned 18, it was all red velvet with
Oh.
vanilla cream filling. It was so good. I love red velvet.
Mine was red velvet, and it was like red velvet vanilla with like I think banana flavored inside.
Oh, that is
And
so
next
good.
year I want to ask like for like not a normal cake, but that what's it called? It's not a normal cake. It's not a sponge cake, but something like it on the inside.
Yeah.
It's like if you touch it, it's very moist. Sorry for that word, but it's like, um, if you look at it from like the sides, it's a little bit shiny. If anybody has any idea what I'm talking about, it's like kind of like custard, but but cake,
Ooh,
kind of like custard.
that sounds so good.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
actually sounds delicious.
But it
W
has
taste buds.
the qualifications or the qualities of a cake, but it feels like custard. Or if you look at it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is delicious.
if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Mm, I would say, what is it called? Like those turkey slices sandwiches with like cheese and lettuce and some mayo in it. But like
Ooh,
it has to be like grilled. All of it has to be a little bit grilled.
yeah.
That is what I would eat.
Mine would either be pineapple pizza or Hawaiian pizza, or I love those like in the pita bread we put like kashkaval cheese, like it's a sort of cheese that's from Bulgaria and it's very famous here, with like ham, and we in a casserole I think or in a pan, we melt it inside of the pita and like I cut it in half and I eat it. So good.
That is, oh my god, pita bread is so good too. Ooh.
Yeah.
But also pineapple pizza. People hate on it for no reason. Pineapple pizza is so good.
Yeah.
I will live by that.
One of my friends lived in Ontario, or he is from Ontario. He lived in the UK, but then every time to joke with him, I tell him like, you guys created, well, a Greek person in Ontario created pineapple pizza. So we got you
Right.
Canadians to blame for it. Okay. What's your favorite or a traditional food from your state or country of origin that you want to introduce people to?
Ooh, I would say egg and meatball tagine. So good.
Ooh.
I love it the way my mom makes it. That is tagine in general, such a good dish.
Yeah,
So
tagine.
freaking good.
Tagine gives me a reflux if I eat too much of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it is so good.
yeah. Okay, so let's play some mini games, little mini games. I'm gonna ask you a few questions, like real quick, this or that. You will tell me, for example, which one you'd pick from, I don't know, like any of them. I'm just okay. So my version of this or that. You have to choose one out of the two things from the following: Twitch or YouTube,
Twitch,
calm music or vibrant music,
vibrant music,
coffee or soft drink,
coffee,
day or night,
day,
summer or winter,
summer, tanning,
beach or mountain/forest,
beach,
Instagram or Twitter.
Instagram.
Fair enough. All right. So this game is called Rename the Game. The goal of this mini game consists of simply changing one word from a game title. You could look at your Steam library. I don't mind. It can be the same, like same franchise. Let's say, I don't know, the elder. Let's say, for example, the word is Discord. The Elder Discord Oblivion, for example. You'd say the Elder Discord Skyrim, for example. These are the examples. If I say Alan Discord, as in Alan Wake, Alan Discord, you could say like, don't Discord together, for example. I could
Okay, I
say,
think I understand.
yeah. So we have 2 minutes to go around and well, take turns and doing this. Today's word is pink.
Life is pink.
Okay. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Pink.
Ooh, mine pink.
Pink Coaster.
League pink.
Pink Rising.
Wait, I'm pulling up my Steam library.
Fair enough.
Elder pink.
Which one?
Scrolls. Elder Scrolls pink. Am I making sense?
Elder
Wait,
Pink, for example,
there's so
Skyrim.
many.
Yeah, there's like
Yes,
five.
yes. I
Okay.
forgot about that.
Batman, Pink Asylum,
Over pink too.
uh, Pink Space.
Ooh. Dada pink too.
Okay. Uh, Pink Valley.
Pink Sims 5.
Uh,
4, I guess.
SpongeBob SquarePants, the Pink Star Game.
Valley pink.
Okay. Pink Simulator.
Clover pink pit.
Uh, Lego Star Wars, the Pink Saga.
Once pink human.
Pink Paint Simulator.
We were pink here.
Life is Pink 2.
Hide and pink shriek.
Assassin's Pink Mirage.
Ooh, brawl pink. It's
Sid,
Brawlhalla.
Sid Meier's Pink 7.
Don't starve and pink together.
You win, basically. Like, the 2 minutes are over, and you said the last game,
Okay.
so time is up, and you win. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is the final part of the podcast. This is the mental health part. In this segment, we will be talking about Nora will be sharing a life experience or something that changed her life. Just a disclaimer. I've had so many dark topics in the past. Sorry for your ears, Nora, but we've spoken about rape,
You're
abduction. We've spoken about almost a suicidal attempt. We've spoken about a lot of dark things, like even like conviction, like as a felon or something. There's a lot. So I always recommend that if you guys feel triggered, if the briefing that I'm gonna say now triggers you, because we're gonna talk about death today. If it bothers you, feel free to skip this segment or shut off the podcast episode. Feel free. But I'm very interested to listen and hear the story. So I asked, it is not an easy subject to talk about, I know, but I asked Nora what she wanted to talk about, and she said, quote, "It's about my sister who passed away and the impact she still has on my life to this day, but it's a more positive impact," unquote. I'll be listening in. So Nora, tell us your story, please.
Okay. So, this is about my oldest sister. Her name was Manal. We were very, very close. When I was a freshman in high school, I'll never forget it. It was January 24th at night. I still remember it because I was on FaceTime with my friends. We were chilling. And my sister came into my room and she was like, "Nora, go to mom." A cop just called her saying that she has to go down and identify Manal's body, and I thought it was like a joke, so I was like, "Oh yeah, whatever." And then she was like, "No, Nora, seriously." So she had like this look on her face where it's like I wanted it to be a joke, but like in that moment, like I just fucking knew it wasn't. And so I went to my mom's room. My mom was bawling her eyes out, and my brother took over the phone and was talking to the cop, and they had told us that in the past week, because for around like a week we didn't talk to my sister because we got really busy with life and stuff, and she had COVID at the time too, and they told me that my sister had passed away, and excuse me, sorry, and that
I'm sorry if it's making you emotional.
No, it's okay,
Okay.
And so I was just like frozen because I was like, I still remember I didn't even hang up FaceTime. I still had my phone on. My friend heard everything, and I was just like, what the fuck? And I literally froze in the moment. I remember I literally just like broke down crying, and I don't remember much about that night. That's all about the night I pretty much do remember. And she was just a positive person. And I think the reason why I'm so positive now is genuinely because of her. Because growing up, I was never a positive person. I was very optimistic. I had my struggles with mental health a lot too. And she would always send me texts almost daily saying, Nora, be positive. Her nickname was Kiki. So we called her Kiki, and she had this quote, and she would say, be happy like Kiki. Kiki is happy, so you should be happy. Be happy like Kiki. And that was a little like saying that she would use to, make me happy and stuff. And when she passed away, I was like, there's no more Kiki. There's no more for positivity and happiness. And it's like I didn't know what the fuck to do in my life, because I was stuck, because it especially hurts when that's somebody who helped raise you, because she was the oldest sister in my family. So she really played a big role in who I am as a person today. And so I was like, it was bad. Like, I was depressed. I remember she had an Islamic funeral. And for those of you who don't know, in Islamic funerals, if you're on your period in Islam, you can't pray or anything. And so I remember I was like really hurt. And I think it was a big part on why I'm also not religious today, because at my own sister's funeral, I couldn't pray to her. I couldn't say goodbye to her. I never really had any closure at all towards her, because I was just a woman on my period. So that part really affected me terribly. And it's a big factor on why I'm not Muslim today. And it's like Islam, beautiful religion, but like to me, that was just the ending factor for it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
And also because she wasn't a religious person either. She was like me. She believed that there was a God, but just like me, she believed that being a good person was enough to get you to heaven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, so it was even worse that like, she died having a funeral of something that she herself never believed in,
Mm.
because she passed away when she was 30 years old. So we never talked about that kind of stuff, because she's 30. Like, you're young, you're healthy,
Yeah.
you never think about that kind of stuff in your life. And so I
Yeah.
remember I stopped showing up to school for almost a month. I ignored all my teachers' emails. My mom, she lost her own child, so she didn't have much time or even the mental headspace to pay attention to my schoolwork and stuff. And
Mm.
like, all my other siblings, after like a week or two, they went back to school. Kind of like they went back to normal in a way. But to me, I couldn't, because like she had such a huge impact on my life and the way I am today and my view on the world. Like, for example, when she first moved into her apartment, my favorite color is purple, right?
Mm.
um she always wanted me to feel at home in her own apartment. So she went out shopping with me, and she bought a purple couch. And she said, Nora, always come over to my apartment and sleep on this purple couch. It's your
Mm.
favorite color, so it's just for you. And like, and that's the kind of action that shows you how much of a good person she is. And I'm gonna be honest, like, it was an ugly purple couch. Now that we're talking about it, it was an ugly purple couch, but she didn't care, because she wanted to get something that would make me feel at home and make me happy. And it's like, now I do that a lot. I always, whenever I buy something for myself, I always try to buy something that reminds me of one of my friends or my family.
Mm.
And it's like, about the whole school situation, I didn't want to go back till one day I was going through our like old text messages. I still have our old conversations pinned on my phone. And she would always like message me, because I was struggling a lot with mental stuff, and she would always say, Nora, just stay in school, do the best you can, you don't have to be perfect, just stay in school, do what you can. And I saw that message, and I was like, she's not here anymore, and she won't be able to see me succeed in life, but I know she's watching from
She
wherever
is
she
watching.
is, so I might as well make her proud, in memory of her. So I try my best to get my shit together. Went back to school. That was low-key hell, because like all my
Yeah.
teachers, they were understanding, but to an extent. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, you had your 14 days off, like, why did you stop showing up? But I was just
Yeah.
like, my sister passed away, like, what do you mean why? Like, that's the fucking why. And but I ignored all that. I went back to school. I got my grades up, got all A's for the most part. And I improved. I started improving too. And she always wanted me to be a happy and positive person the way she was a happy, positive person.
Yeah.
And that's a big part on why I am as positive and like bubbly, I guess, as I am today. It's mainly because of her, because she would always tell me, be happy, be positive, be bubbly, don't be unapologetically yourself. And
Mm.
now I really am because of her. And it's like another thing, baking. I love baking so much. And it's like the reason why I started baking was because I was terrible at cooking, and
Mm.
like my family and whatever, and they would always like low key bully me for that because I was like, oh, you're a woman, you don't know how to cook, ha 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 ha. And she was like, you know what, Nora, if you can't cook, I'll show you how to bake. And she taught me how to bake an apple pie. I still remember the recipe to this day. I still make it to this day. And so things like that really impact my life because now if I'm going, like if I'm having a bad day or something, I go play my music, I start baking, get in the zone. It makes me remember her, and it remembers everything happy that she taught me. And another part of it, a big part of it, is also content creation too,
Mm.
because she always knew I wanted to do it, always. And she would always tell me, oh, just be yourself, just do it. Like 5 years ago, the first ever time I started streaming, I remember she was my first viewer. She was at work, she worked as a security guard in a hospital. She would
Mm.
be at work and she would have my little Twitch stream open and say hi and like type LOL occasionally. And it's just like a big part of who I am and the things I do is honestly for her as a person. And that's another thing with grief. I feel like a lot of people, at least in my experience, like a
Mm.
month or two after somebody you love passes away, they stop checking in on you. You know, like they mention it. They mention it, you know, once in a
Yeah.
while on the anniversary of death, and that's it. And then like if you bring it up, you know, they get like if they, because a lot of people knew my sister, right? So if I
Mm.
bring up somebody who knew her, we're like, oh yeah, you know, maybe we shouldn't talk about it, you're gonna get sad. But it's like, no, we should talk about it, because yeah, she's not here anymore, but she was here at one point, and she was an amazing person, the
Mm.
best person I've ever knew. To this day, the best person I've known in my entire life. And it's like a lot of people, and it's like with grief too, people are like, oh, like it comes in waves, it'll get better. But it's like, honestly, I think that's bullshit. I really
Mm.
do. Excuse me. I really do think that's bullshit, because it's like grief doesn't just go away, it's always there.
Yeah.
And you can do things to distract yourself, but at the end of the day, like, you know, and I know I'm never going to see her again, I'll never hear her voice unless it's through a video that we had together. And it's like, but it's okay to grieve somebody years later. And I feel like people, at least in my experience, when I talk to people about it, they're like, oh yeah, but like you should move on. But it's like,
Mm.
I don't think so. And it's like,
It's not
screw it,
easy.
I don't want to move on from the death of my sister, because she shaped me into who I am
Mm.
today. She is the reason I turned out the way I turned out. She's the reason why I turned out so positive and so happy. It was because of her. And it's like, Jane, like I know sometimes like I'll, for example, about a week ago, right?
Mm.
I was just scrolling on TikTok on my phone, and she loved scented candles. She loved vanilla scented candles, and like it was this girl on TikTok doing like a haul, my favorite vanilla scented candles, and like the first thing in my mind was, oh my, not oh my god, I need to buy this. It was, oh my god, my sister would have fucking loved that.
Mm.
And like I had to turn off my phone, and like I just had to sit in silence and just like cry and think to myself and realize like, yeah, I'm never gonna see her again. Like, it's not like I could go and send her this TikTok and go out and you know, spend time with her and go shopping with her, because it's like at the end of the day, that's
Yeah.
grief. And it's like when somebody passes away, it marks you forever. It really does mark you
Mm.
forever. It will stay with you for the rest of your life. But I'm thankful that for me, you know, it, because of the way she spoke to me, and you know the way she helped raise me, I was able to like turn my life around in a positive way after her
Yeah.
passing. But like um despite that, there's just so much about grief and death that I feel like a lot of people don't understand until they experience it, which is really sad, because like you're never going to see the person again. It's like
Yeah.
you kind of have to come to terms with that.
Yeah.
And if you don't come to terms with that, you'll just be sad forever. And honestly, um I say this a lot, I genuinely feel like um a big like piece of me
Yeah.
kind of died with her in a way, because she was my safe person, you know. Like, she was the person I went to about everything. I had a bad day at school. Let me go call my sister and tell her about it. And it's like that person, they're not there anymore. So it's like, it's just, it sucks. It honestly just fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
I feel that. I feel that because earlier this year in January, uh, my second cousin passed away. She was 25, bone cancer.
I'm so sorry.
She was like my sister. Um, she was. We were like not distant, as in like we didn't talk. No, we were distant because she lives at the end of the country and I live in the middle of the country. So it wasn't easy, and she shared her experience on TikTok. If I find the screenshots, I'll send it to you. But she had a rare case. Let me actually find it in favorites. Hold on one sec. So yeah, she was like a sister to me. She was very close, not as close as we're supposed to be, but she knew everything. Like even stuff that my own parents didn't know, she knew everything. We were like very close. She still lingers. She still lingers, you know, like it's not easy to forget someone who left an impact that easily. It's not easy to just move on, you know, from someone who was dear, um, from someone who was considered a great person. And it's really not easy at all to just like forget such a person. So in the video, she shared her story. She says her name is Selena. At 9 years old, I was diagnosed with a rare type of bone cancer called adamantinoma. My diagnosis over the years made me make sure that I want to choose nursing as my career. After switching several doctors and undergoing multiple surgeries throughout all these years until now, I can say that being grateful is an understatement. 2024 was the most challenging of them all, as I am still fighting this disease. All the pain, countless stays at the hospital, surprising deteriorations, and now having compressed nerves preventing me from walking since 1 month ago, all made me stronger. That was probably at the end of the summer last year. Faith, God, gratitude, patience, support system that included my coworkers and friends and besties and family members all made me who I am today. Even though it's hard to adjust to this new lifestyle, I know I can count on you guys no matter what. I believe in miracles. They happen every day. This post is to reassure all the people that no matter what happens in life, just to reassure people that no matter what happens in life, it's okay to be mad and sad and cry and fall down, but always stand back up because life is so precious and sensitive. Always count your blessings. Always try to look at the fuller half of the cup. Always stay optimistic because there is always a bright light at the end of the tunnel. I was kind of like fighting with myself, fighting with my demons. Before that, I know that she passed away in January, but when we went to visit her parents and what her mom told me that happened, like she never said ouch. All she did was on God. All she said was like, it's God's will. She never felt or made other people feel that they're in pain. And I fall apart every time I listen to the song I wrote for her. It's a 5-minute song. I'm planning on releasing it on her birthday on January 1st. She kind of like subliminally taught me how to be patient, and I feel like at some point, and I mentioned that I was about to quit, at some point I was like, Selena, I know you're near God now, but do with my life as you please. Like, if you feel that the partner push is not my thing, I don't want to feel bad about abandoning it now. I don't want to feel bad about letting things go. I don't want to beat myself down to a point where I'm gonna hurt myself. So it all came crashing down normally. I felt bad the first few hours, but I knew I had forces reassuring me. I knew I had people I could count on, a guardian angel looking over me. The things she did, she always helped people. She put time of her own into people to help them. The reason why she wanted to be a nurse was to help people anyways, and she was in pain and still doing that. I know that the world sends me messages, like we were supposed to meet up last year in August. August 30, 2024 was the last ever text message I sent her. And then a week later, she had her operation done. She fell and broke her leg. And she couldn't walk. And ever since, it kept deteriorating more and more until she passed away after her 25th birthday in January. And that kind of like kills me. Her friend named a hospital in France after her. Or I don't think it's in France, I think it's in the US somewhere. But I'm gonna ask for more info and for the pictures from her mom. But if, like, I wanna get with her mom, just sit down and like talk with her mom and like get more details about the life. I wanna commemorate and immortalize what she did in a book or a novel. It's not my autobiography, but I've known her since we were kids, and I have pictures of, with her. Last time I saw her was 2022 or 2021. We weren't able to go down, and every time I was free or she was free, she was either having cancer removed from her bones or like an area in her legs being operated. So we couldn't, and plus distance wise, it's like going from Arizona to Texas, or going from California to Montana, or maybe even just California to Oregon, like mid California to Oregon. That's the distance. Because I think we're as small as Rhode Island or Maine, one of those two states. We're that small, but still, it took us 2.5 hours to drive going there and 2.5 hours to come back, or 3 with traffic. But
Wow.
yes, as you said, we don't spend time or think about them as much after they pass away, but they're still with us. I feel her presence without her, without feeling it, if you know what I mean. But like,
Yeah.
I know that she helped me a lot this year, and I know that she might be listening right now, and like, don't hesitate on spending time with anyone, guys. Like, even if it's online, even if it's like, ask about your loved ones. Just ask about them. I'm probably going against what I'm saying, because there's a lot of people I haven't heard of for ages that I shouldn't neglect, but I get distracted a lot. But yeah, basically that's everything. Nora, before we end, is there anything else you would like to add?
Um,
I'm sorry about
I
this
would.
emotionality at the end.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I would say heavy on what you said. Always, you know, check in on people you love. Because I remember, my sister, she passed away with COVID.
Mm.
Um, for like a week straight. You know, we were all texting her. I was texting her multiple
Mm.
times a day. And, you know, we all kind of thought like, oh, she's not responding because she's sick, you know, because she was that person when she's sick, she doesn't text anybody or call
Mm.
anybody. But it's like, you know, they never really had like a clear date of when she passed away. It was mainly because like her neighbors, her trash wasn't taken out in a couple of
Mm.
days and they were like complaining about it. So the landlord went to go check and then they found her passed away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, you know, we were texting her but we didn't think much of it.
Yeah.
But it's like you never know when the last time will be of you seeing somebody
Or
or
talking to somebody.
talking to somebody.
Mm.
And it's like cherish the way they are, cherish who they are, the way they look.
Yeah.
Because it's like I know I was there when for the medical examiner, you know, they do an autopsy.
Yeah.
I was there and I saw her when she was already passed away, and
Mm.
I'll never forget the way she looked that day, because like she did not look the way she normally did. You
Oh
know?
yeah. Selena didn't as well. My mom told me like she went down to 35 kilos or like under 100 pounds, and she was like just bones, like skin and bone. And then I remember grandma passing away at 84 during COVID. She didn't have COVID, and knock on wood, dad's mom, grandma, she didn't have dementia. She was awake and aware, but there's those blue veins that you have in your legs. I don't know what they're called in English. One of them popped. That's what caused it. Yeah. But anyways, Nora, thank you so much for being part of the podcast. Could you tell us about like maybe when do you stream, what days, what do you have plans for Christmas game wise? What do you have plans for at least January of 2026?
Yeah, of course. So I mainly stream 5 to 6 days a week. I tend to take Thursdays and sometimes Saturdays off too, but I always stream around 11 a.m.
Mm.
And for Christmas, I do plan, because people have been very generous towards me streaming. You know, they always give subs and bits. So I do plan on doing like a giveaway, whether it's a gift card or like a game giveaway,
Oh.
something of that sort around Christmas time to kind of give back to everybody who
Yeah,
gave to me.
I
And-
recommend you check out Humble Bundle. It's a site. If you subscribe to
Ooh.
it every month, you get like 6 free games. One time I got like a $60 game for free.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for like
That's
just
so cool. Check that out.
$15 a month, you get like 6 games. I got the WWE 2025 game, which is $60. I got it for free.
What?
Yeah, I think, hold on, this month's games, let me just open the site. This month's games are Total War, Warhammer 3, Another Crab's Treasure, No More Heroes 3, Pharaoh, A New Era, Etrian Odyssey, Spin Hero, Synergy, Paleo Pines, for example. There's a lot of good games there. Last month was V Rising.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna sign up for that.
September was 2K25, WWE. Yeah, there's a lot of free games. Every year around Christmas, I do 12 streams of giveaways. Whether I either collect
Wow.
games throughout the years, or I just like grab a bundle or like a pack of 6 keys or anything, or like several packs of several game keys, either indie games or maybe like discounted class B games or B tier games from several titles like CD keys, Driffle, Kinguin, G2A. G2A I don't recommend it. They scammed me last time. I was supposed to get Trotwood, another game by Clay Entertainment, and it was set, there was key on there, and when I bought it, it said like gifted. So I clicked the link, and there's a user that adds you. I've bought from them before, but this is the first and last time this happens. When like I wanted to give that game away, it said that the code expired or it's expired. They didn't even mention or say that they have a expiry date or something. So stay away from G2A. But basically, last year I think I gave away like 50 games.
What?
So yeah, like a game every hour, or maybe like 24 games this year because of 12, like doubling it. Like 2 games for 12 streams during December. So we'll see. I don't know if I will get like a very top tier game this year because of like, you know, financials and stuff. But I do have some games ready. I do have House Flipper 2. I do have those games I mentioned. There's a lot. So yeah, I encourage that.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my PC. I'm definitely gonna do that. That is so
Humble
cool.
Bundle. And the more you are subscribed to them, the bigger the discount comes. Like for 6 months, I think you get like what, 20%, 30% off if you want to buy a game from them or a game bundle.
What?
Yeah, like for example, I'm subscribed. Let me reopen it. I'm, let's say, subscribed with them for like 3 months. If I scroll down, like 50% store discount. 6 months active, 17%. 12 months, 20% store discount. Like on any game you want to buy from their store, save up to 20% with your Humble Bundle store discount, for example. Like Browse Games. If you go to Browse Games, you can see like new games like Satisfactory, who is usually like $40, 15% off is like $34. Valheim is $17 with 15% off. Resident Evil Village.
Those are good discounts.
Yeah, Resident Evil Village Enshrouded is $20. Resident Evil 2 and Biohazard 2, both in one game, I think they're like $38. So there's a lot of games. There's even Switch games. Like check out this site. I'm very, pun intended, humbled by it.
No, I'm looking at it right now. This is so cool. I'm definitely gonna do that for my Christmas giveaway. That is perfect.
Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you hopefully in the next episode. Right now I'm only doing 2 episodes a month, where before it was like 2 episodes 1 week, and then like let's say first week is Monday, Friday, the next week is Wednesday. Instead of doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I got to a point where like I'm doing 1 episode every week. Now I'm doing 2 episodes every month, because it's not that I don't have time. It's because like I want to just experiment, give myself time to simmer down a bit, but I'm not gonna stop here. There's a lot more there's a lot more people I want to have. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.